Hallo, Hallöchen, guten Morgen. What it is a fine Sonntag, don't you think? I don't know why it just mixed Irish and German together for no reason. Okay. Welcome in. What are we doing? What's going on? Hey guys. Why are people like, let's address the stream name. Go right into it. Ghoul, Sepik, how's it going? People relentlessly desperate, asking for killer buffs every day, talking about killer buffs. When are we gonna get them? Where's the quality of life? Why does the behavior care about us? Let's make a 45-hour video talking about every little detail wrong with the game, about what's wrong with the killer experience. It's a waste of time, a waste of breath. You are dealing with a machine that looks at numbers, guys. They're not looking at how people feel. They're interested in what people are actually doing. And what people are actually doing is not playing enough Survivor and playing too much Killer. And until that single thing changes, this is a literal zero-sum conversation. You're talking into a void. They do not care. They're going to continue to try to make the Survivor experience better relentlessly, and that's all that really matters. At work, catch the VOD later. Well, have a quick day, Hellspawn. Have a quick day. Fudgeworth. Bruiser, much appreciated for growing some muttons. First muttons of the day. What's up, Choi? It's been a while. As indeed. What's up, Sir Erez? So should we warm up with a little bit of Survivor? Look at that instant Survivor queue, as usual. Got a little bit of Claire Redfield going on. A little bit of Code Veronica remake announced last night. There was basically no reason to watch the show after that got announced. There were a few interesting things here and there. The Saw asymmetrical horror game sounds interesting. You guys didn't see it. They announced a Dead by Sawlight type game. Please tell me you saw the pathetic Awe trailer in the Summer's Game Fest. A whole bunch of amazing games and some cheap little trailer in the middle. Just like a shit sandwich. Oh, you're talking about the DVD trailer for the 10th anniversary? Like, if that had been like a trailer for the DVD movie or something, but it seemed, I didn't really get the point of it. And it seemed like they tried to take the 28 years later trailer and make their own like version of it, kind of. Actually, I don't know, like the trailer was for nothing, but it was, I mean, like, that's the thing. It was like for nothing. It was like, hey, let's try to make a trailer for a multiplayer game of all time. That was what the trailer was for. Kind of like liking this build. Man, I feel like I haven't played on Ormond in a while. Now that I'm loading in. But then I remembered, when was the last time I played Dead by Daylight? 20 years ago? Oh, why Saw thinks they'll do with a good ASIM. I feel like the Myers one is also going to flop, not gonna lie. Well, like, the Myers one, it's gonna go, I think, something like this, right? Like, the game will release, it'll be fun for like 3 days. People will start to figure out how fucking horrifically designed it is, and they'll start to abuse the shit out of Myers. People will start to gaslight the people that play Myers and saying shit like, bro, it's just a casual game, you're not supposed to, you're taking it too seriously, blah, 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 blah. All the people that play Killer will quit. Then you'll just be left with some, like, survivors that are playing against, like, absolute bot Killer players, you know, who will just quit every 2 seconds. Then you'll basically have a single, or like a co-op game where it's just you playing against a bot Michael Myers. I would be very surprised if they haven't already put in the framework for like like an AI Michael Myers when the person's playing Myers rage quits. So I think that'll be how it goes, and then they'll probably support the game for like another like 10 years for no reason, even though there's like 30 people playing it, like they did with Predator and the Killer Clowns from Outer Space game. Wesky Hesky. It's like if it's Wesker, it has to be Orman for some reason. The Saw game's definitely a bit interesting. I'll give it a chance. I think it's gonna be more of like a what was that Resident Evil asymmetrical game called a while back? It's pretty old. It was like there was like a, what do you call it? Like the killer wasn't necessarily like in the match trying to kill you, right? He was like, I want to like try to rotate to a different gen. Not sure why she got off of it. I got off of it because I didn't want both of us working on it at the same time for no reason, you know? But like, she's like, oh, you're gonna get off of it? Well, I'm only gonna work on a gen if it's inefficient. Fuck you. I'm out of here, bro. I only work on gens if it's fucking inefficient. It could be an Outlast Trials copycat. That's possible, but it is PvP, right? So there has, it's 1v3 PvP. The Outlast Trials invasion mode like completely failed. You realize like if he couldn't down her in let's say like another like 20 seconds, he would lose the entire game. The game would be over if he can't down her in like 20 more seconds, but luckily he got the down. I made a video on why I think that they took the Myers license out of DVD. Why is Steve there? Just to be in it? Oh, hey, Snowball! Good job, Steve! Good job, get over there, get involved, buddy! Get involved, get snowballed. Outlast Invasions had no chance from the start. Only if they were willing to commit to the idea, and they weren't. So, that's how that goes. Maybe she got off the gen earlier because of deadlock, you know? Maybe I judged her too harshly. But whatever the fuck Steve was doing there, that was peak glue. I mean, that guy literally was like, this is the dumbest possible decision I can make, and I'm fucking making it right now. Hold my beer. Damn. I don't save my teammates, right? Because like I have to do gens because no one else will. If they can't keep each other alive while I'm doing gens, then we lose the game basically. Look at that Chip W. You gonna commit? You gonna commit? Alright, he's committing. Come on. No. Oh, is it because, you know, I have like 2 ounces of game sense and I just run somewhere you don't want to deal with? Wow. Wild. Pretty wild. You have resurgence? No, you're dead to me. Try to bait this guy into something. How are you there? Bro, you can't win with these people. They're literally glue alpha omegas. They are the glue. I'm gonna look around for me, but I have elusive, so he can't find me. How was she there, dude? He looked around for me, kicked the gen, and then left. And somehow she was just there. I'm a deer. Like, I'm sorry, you can't be that bad at the game. You're not allowed. I won't accept it. I actually won't accept that you're that. I'm reporting. Like, you should be able to report people for being that bad at the game. They shouldn't get banned. They should just get like a warning label next to them or something, so you know. Like, this person is a certified glue sniffer, like alpha omega. Hey Steve, come miss a skill check. Alright, well, he's not gonna make it over here in time anyway. You can have my map if you want, bro. I'm outie. Bye-bye! Thanks for the key that I gave myself for no reason. It's Steve, bro. I dropped my map there so he could look for Noah if he wanted to. He's like, no, I'm not gonna let this be a draw. Not while there's still glue to be sniffed. Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve, you got this. There's not anything that could possibly go wrong. This isn't clearly a good idea. Come on. Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. You got it, buddy. I'm sure you're both gonna make it out. It's actually not the greatest idea to hit him with an M2 there, but like they still don't make it. Just trying to get her fucking achievement.
You disappoint me. Is that the best?
Good job, Steve!
Let's finish this.
Listen, guys, you don't do people any favors by trying to get them out of situations like that. You really don't. Free perk at Wesker, huh? Like, if you save that person, right? If they escape through the exit gate, their MMR goes up. Right? Their MMR goes up. How is that good for anybody? It's not. Like, if you have a really, really good player on your team, that's the type of person you want to try to save. The Wesker was a bot. How much space does a Wesker player have these days to not be a bot? I feel like that character has been watered down so severely over time. It's like not in a good spot.
This is bad.
I actually saw people asking for Wesker nerfs on Twitter yesterday. They were pretty aggressively pissed off about Wesker. Could be somewhat interesting of a take. But it's Twitter. I mean, what do you expect? Oh, backfill. No, I'm good. I don't need backfill, especially with a console playing on Bill on the team. No offense, Bill, but come on. We all know what you're bringing to the table. No, I don't want to be in this match. Come on. This is why we don't get good teammates in high MMR. Yeah, you gotta let them die. I think too many good players are willing to sacrifice themselves for, like, potatoes. You're just... It's a disservice. I think we should make, like, a campaign to stop saving potatoes. They lose the game if they die. No matter what happened, the potato loses the game if they die. You win if you escape. And vice versa. If the potato escapes and you die, you lose. That's MMR. The killer only wins if they get 3 kills, but the survivor loses no matter what if they die. It's very strange. Like, your team can win, but you can lose. Pre-shopper Ronnie, YouTube notifications are shiz. There was some, like, new announcements at the Game Awards that were interesting. There was one game, something like Blood Message, I think, something like that. It was like a fighting, or like some kind of narrative, like, fighting game set in, like, feudal China. Looked pretty cool. Like, I liked it. There were, like, no, it was really gritty. There was no special effects at all. Just super, like, bloody and, like, yeah, I was like, yeah, that's my style. I think we moved way too much away from that, honestly, over the past decade. Like, games back in the early 2000s, a lot of them were like that, like, super, like, gritty, and then they started being too fantastical, boring. I like it raw. Raw! You realize how much happier you are in the lobby. Damn. Right, a really fast injure, but it's the game, right? It should be really, really hard to get a follow-up down with all the pallets on the map. So the killer is usually forced to do, like, some kind of hit and run on this map. What is that? Is that Oni? Oh man, not Oni, Bomboni, huh? You just play Skyrim instead now? Don't worry, I think by the time like we're like 45, there'll be another Elder Scrolls game that'll let us all down. The sad part is that by the time we get another Elder Scrolls, Skyrim is probably already going to be better. There it is. Unlucky. No pallet there. Hey, good job, team. Good job for giving Oni's power on the game in 2 seconds. Good job. Good fucking, you did it. Hey, it's an Evelyn killer who only can do something if we let him hit us on a map that has 800 pallets. Let's both get hit and give him his power. And then he can go and find the guy who wouldn't have done that and instantly down him. Holy shit. That's how this match is gonna go. Hey, Sable, not on a gen. Good job. You're doing the Lord's work, not on a gen over there. What's there to do? Just play it angry. Just be mad and play the game. That's the trick. Just be pissed off the whole time you play. That guy is like, hey, where can I get hooked on the game? Oh, I know. How about the basement against Oni? That's what you know what? Sign me up. I hate this team. I want us all to be dead. What a shit team. Not interested. You want to not die in basement? Don't get hooked in it. That's my idea. Me and pre-drop Ronnie, hey, who apparently didn't pre-drop because I think he got hit first, but we know this is over. Against a good team, there's a chance this Oni would have never even gotten his power if, like, you had people who actually knew what they were doing. We got one gen done. I'm disgusted. Good luck, Ronnie. I'll believe in you. I don't know, sure. Yeah, I've escaped a match in over 24 hours. Jesus. That's rough. DVD can like randomly be like that sometimes though. Like you just get like the biggest shitters on your team imaginable. Like Sunday morning, you know, there's a lot of like blue snipers on. Saturday morning. A deliverance, huh? Keep that, Genoni. As soon as I see that I'm dealing with sniffers of the glue, I pretty much fuck out of the match. Alright, well, I'm the only one doing a gen, so obviously he's just gonna hover back and forth around here for 45 years until they destroy their hexes or something. Alright, he saw Sable. She's dead. The last 2 seconds. They just go down anyways. I mean, if things get, like, if you're in an MMR that's so pathetic that, like, you can't, like, your teammates are literally gutter every game, you might have to consider trying to do something like a Soul Survivor wake-up build, you know, or whatever, just to, like, start pumping out escapes and letting your team just fry. Doing a lot of clapping this morning already, because, you know, didn't expect to come on just get assaulted with, like, Elmers of this magnitude. Hey, she's doing the thing. Dropping pallets. Well, if your teammate works with the killer and you record it, that's a guaranteed ban for the killer and the teammate. If you have video evidence of it. You have to be really careful with that. I see big streamers sometimes do it too. Like, you can literally get banned for teaming very easily. I think this is a pretty safe place to hide until his power is gone. I have a pallet here. I'm kind of hard to see. I have a lot of line of sight. You didn't see the band pop up yet? Did you, like, record it and everything? Make, like, a ticket? Well, it's behavior. What can you expect? Why am I'm like, I need to just... I just wait this guy's power out at least. Retribution he has, huh? I need to be careful now that I'm like, can't hear him. That's a long, like, oblivious effect. Well, I'm gonna try the only thing you really can try on the game. I don't know if it'll work out for me or not. Yeah. This might not work against Oni because he's so fast. And it kind of be like a 50-50, to be honest. He's gonna go shut this, and then he's gonna come. He's only gonna have time to check one exit. He's gonna use his power to check them, though, so... Probably dead. Against Oni. Just being for real. I don't see any chance that I get to escape this unless he doesn't find Hatch for a long time. Up here? $50-50 coin toss right here. It's good that it took him so long to find the hatch, though. Could be obvious almost when I'm camping a gate. Make him watch. Let him know. Bum, 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 bum. 5,000 points. Hey, you have lithe windows of opportunity, bro. Like, come on. Like, you shouldn't be getting hooked in the basement. Coolers to obey. GG. Mega's gonna be like, really? What makes those people back out? You know, they join a lobby and they go, no, I don't think I'm gonna do it. Like, why? What happened? So many people backing out of lobbies constantly. What information do they have that I don't? Same reason you backed out on the bill? But they don't like PC players, though? I feel like if you're a console player, you should just, like, almost be happy when you see somebody who's cross-platform. But when you're PC and you know that this person here is probably playing on, like, PlayStation and they're not bringing an item, like... Like, I know that this Daniel Fichtner person is probably going to be gutter. They're probably going to drag the team down. I also know that this guy's playing as a really boring character, which means he's probably also going to be bad at the game. And then I could have a little bit of faith in the Nick Cage, but he's wearing a vanilla outfit. You know, he's not bringing a cosmetic. I think this team is going to get run over like a freight train. That's my prediction. I would back out of this lobby, but I just want to see if my prediction is correct and they get ran over like a freight train. You see, just in the like, there's enough evidence building where you can see what kind of team you're gonna get just by the cosmetics, by what they're bringing, what characters they're using. It's all matters, what platforms they're on. This team is weak from what I see. Very weak. Much appreciated, Florence. Much appreciated for growing some buttons. All right, we got a boon. Look at Nick Cage's build: parental guidance, self-care. Dude, if I could see this in the lobby, there's a guaranteed 100% chance I back out. The person who didn't bring an item probably has the best build here. Oh, and it's Legion too, just to make things even more boring. I'm gonna try to like dramaturgy away, but chances are I'm not gonna make it. I also lost my map, which kind of sucks. You guys could just feel the rage that builds in me when I see people do things that are stupid. Hey, it's Legion, let's group up on a gen! That's a good idea. Hey, did you notice I'm a console player and I don't have an item? Not related, decision making. I'm gonna run. You know what? Hit me. Just. Yeah, come on. Do I have bamboozle or? You do have bamboozle. I thought this was a jungle gym, and then I come around the corner and realize it's a. What the fuck even is this tile? I literally thought this was a long wall jungle gym from that angle, and then I go around the corner and it's like, nope. What is this tile? Nobody knows. Nobody knows what this tile is. Hey, let's make a long wall jungle gym and just cut it in half. Just fucking just slice it down the middle. Good idea. What you get for tying down console players? I should have just ran further away from this person because I knew as soon as like Legion comes forward, what's she gonna do? Oh, I have a teammate over here. Let me just fucking. I'm literally gonna shoulder rush him while I'm getting chased by Legion. Look at the gens on this side of the map. What the fuck? Bro, where are the gens? They just like don't exist on this entire side of the map or what? Hey, there's one gen here on a hook. Wow. I was dead the second that Legion had bamboozle. Just didn't know it. Burn Burst is better against Legion because you can use it while you're injured. Bro, the gen split this Legion got is disgusting. Like, they're like so close to each other. They're all in this area and they're like all within an eye fucking view of each other. Yeah, he literally got 5 gen. Like, this is just diabolical. I mean, at least I know what direction I need to run, but like, fuck's sake, this really sucks. Gonna get hooked right next to me, I think. Bro just knew. He just knew. He could feel it. I don't know how he knew it, but he could feel it in his bones. Oh great, I blocked it anyway. Peak decision. Did he actually get... Oh, there's no fucking pallet here. Oh my god. Why did I assume there would be? I'm like losing my... What am I doing? Bum 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 bum. Back. Oh great, I went out the wrong side. I'm dead. I'd be ass, but I'm dead. It might be on 2 separate gens. Might not be the worst thing that's ever happened. Playing with friends, it's such a wildly different experience playing with like good players. Like you realize how much unnecessary pressure you're under when you're playing with bad players compared to when you play with good players. I lost my resurgence. Makes sense. I don't really do the team any favors if I get myself killed trying to do a gen injured. I better off being a coward right now, probably. Bro, I just do not understand where these gens are. Like, this is really fucking next level crazy. Are they like all clustered up here? That dies in the basement. He died going for him, injured. Oh, game's over. Dun, 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 dun. Evil blunt. I just could tell when I'm dealing with glue, and when I'm dealing with glue, I get pissed. Well, this time I can't entirely put the blame on my team. Like, been some other unfortunate. Okay, so this guy knows everything, right? Because I had like elusive, and he came straight towards me, like straight towards me with elusive. And he doesn't follow the Nick Cage's scratch marks who just ran, instead goes for me. Besides, STB is Vigil the most unhealthy perk in the game? Doesn't his power like show your aura? No, only if he's in frenzy and he's close to you. He was on the other complete side of the map and he wasn't in frenzy. Private profile, huh? We'll see about that, bitch. I don't trust you. Makes literally no sense. Sus. Dominant. Dominant. Just dominant. Bum, 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 bum. Also, like, for you guys who don't know, Dead by Daylight has as many cheaters in it as Fortnite does. Even though Fortnite's population is about, like, 10 times, if not more. So never, like, let people gaslight you into think someone's not cheating in this game. There's no harm in sending out a report. And, like, if you're wrong and it was something else that you just didn't think about, then nothing will happen. And if they're cheating, you'll get a notification, which pretty much every single time I log on to this game, I have, like, a notification that somebody I reported got banned. So it's just like, yeah, okay. It could be that he had barbecue and he came to see Nick Cage, and then he heard the locker, right? Like, that could have been what happened, but I don't know. If I was this Nick Cage, I would abandon so hard right now, because this is an unwinnable situation unless you have a key. Every other time you log on, you get the cheater message. Yeah, there's so many fucking cheaters in Dead by Daylight. Crazy. Even a lot of, like, the mainstream content creators for this game are, like, I wouldn't call them, like, literal cheaters, but they are, like, semi, like, soft cheating, aren't they? With, like, a lot of the reshade and other shit they use, the equalizers to, like, reduce the sounds and up certain sounds so that they can detect way better. Like, they're pretty fucking sketchy with how far they push it. And they have to keep, like, they have to really, really, like, try to keep that narrative strong, that it's not, like, it's not an issue, right? Because, like, anytime, like, somebody will bring up, I've seen it 100 times, every time someone brings up something like, reshade or any of these are, like, stretch res back in the day, like, anytime anyone in the community brings it up as a problem, they get, like, absolutely dumpstered by these people, because, like, they have to make it out like that you're a joke, that it's not an advantage at all, and it's just this little bit of tiny little quality of life thing, and it's cope and blah 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 blah. They try so hard to keep that narrative, because if they lose that narrative and people realize they're full of shit, then they'll lose their advantage, right? Bro, he has no aura reading. None. Zero aura reading, and he comes straight there. No aura reading at all. None. And then he calls my teammate a pig. You think I'm gonna look for you? That was one hell of an incredible fucking read, bro. Like, not gonna lie. For a private Steam account? Yeah, he didn't like getting called out. You could tell how like upset he got. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Raise the white flag. That was just an unnecessary kick while they were down. All right, let's go back to some peak gameplay like Sprint vs. Vigil. I gotta take the luck offering off because it's too tempting to pull yourself off hook when you're like looking at your teammates sniffing glue in the corners of the map. I have way more faith in this team. Way more faith. Instantly way more faith. Smoke bomb? But look at their names. Look at... Just look. Look. Way more faith. I just do. Might be a vanilla Michaela, but the name makes up for it. I think the name makes up for it. X can't goon. You don't need that much, right? Like, you have an enormous advantage on Survivor, so, like, you don't need your teammates to be that good. You just need them to not be, like, literally mud gutter at the game. And there's, like, there really is chemistry on a team. Like, if you have a good teammates, not only is there a lot less pressure on you, but there's a lot more pressure on the killer, and the killer is like, it's easier to sort of stress the killer out when you like waste their time and stuff. Like when the killer is just cruising and they know that they're in no hurry and they're under no pressure from your teammates, they're just like way more willing to take chances and basically win chases faster. So it matters a lot.
What is this place?
Alright, let's hope he doesn't have lethal. I'm taking a bit of a chance here. It's Nurse. Alright, we lose. I saw someone who had a really good idea on how to like try to like balance Nurse a little bit, which was that they said that Nurse, like when she starts to do a blink, she should lose the ability to see auras while she's like starting a blink, right? That way she can't just wall hack you. Because it kind of defeats the entire purpose of the character. She can just literally see you through the wall and hit you every time. I would find that way more engaging personally. I think we actually maybe have like an okay team. It's just... what do you want to do against Nerfs? Yeah. Everyone has said that for years. It's never happening. Do you think Behavior wants to still keep her in the game as she is because Swift exists? You always need like one thing you can do to counter it. Now only Chads play Ace. I feel like for me, Ace is like a 50-50. He's either going to be like the best player you've ever seen in your life, or he's going to be the worst player you've ever seen. And there's absolutely no in between. You want to look out for the aces that wear the gray suits, and try to stay away from the aces that wear the gambling outfits. And if you see a fucking ace wearing that Fisher uniform, just fucking uninstall the game instantly. The more default an ace is, the better they're going to be at the game. Ada fucked that player up bad. It's a bad place to get chased if she comes to me because... pretty like open over here. With like nurse, you want more clustered areas. Fuck. You wanna heal me? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. We leave. We leave. We leave. We don't play this stupid. The nurse comes there, hooks me in basement, gets game over. So we need to get out of that area. The nurse is looking for something right now. She's not in a good position, so she's looking for like to get into a good position that she can snowball us in. So right now she's really trying hard to get herself in that position by doing like a lot of hit and run. Why is Zabel here? Wasn't she on the other end of the map? Alright, well, she doesn't need me to stay here. It's like, I need to go get involved and trying to get the unhook, probably. What the? Oh, my fucking aura reading, bro. Nowhere to hide. Has the radius of a fucking mountain. Down here. At the end of the Blood Moon event, I'm just working out the will to get back to the game before Jay's going. Am I making a mistake? Probably. The game is only like, if you're gonna play killer, you need to accept that it's the worst state it's ever been in. By far, it's not even close. But we'll see. I'd say wait and look at the anniversary event stream, see what changes are coming to the game and stuff. Yeah, because, you know, that's more efficient than just fucking healing me. It's a Ranger medkit, bro. You could have healed me in like literally half a milla with like Resurgence. Alright, so you know we're gonna get aura red here pretty harshly. I actually think the best play is to get, I need to get like back here. Elusive is really nice for this type of shit. I think teaming on this gen really savagely is actually a good idea because it's a big problem for us and we really can't risk someone getting down here. Alright. Probably best to do a 3-gen split now. I'm gonna go work on this one back here. Crazy, is it? Oh, it's all the way back there. Way easier, yeah. You can literally play like Survivor with like your brain literally turned off, like still win matches sometimes. Gotta be careful, she can blink from so fucking far away. Gonna kick that gen. I want to wrap around Killer Shack area, maybe a little. Oh. Just trying to delay. We need to just run this way every time. She's trying to set up like a snowball for herself, basically. What is that aura reading? Holy shit, that's some like aggressive aura reading. Was that nurses from that distance? Like she came with a fucking mission. I think, you know what, that may have been a predator. She may have, like, I escaped the chase and then I popped up again because I escaped the chase. I just love that Predator is allowed to exist in the game with Nurse, even though, like, Awakened Awareness was too much. I think that was too much distance for Nurses, but I don't know. Like, she came from really, really fucking far away. Could have been Nowhere to Hide again, though. Nowhere to Hide's range is, like, insane how much range it has. But I wouldn't doubt if she has all of those perks. Alright, I'm dead, so I'm like a huge target right now. I need to try to like prioritize altruism. There's no reason she should see me from this distance right now. I don't think there's a single perk in the fucking game that would help her see me. I need to wait for her to start another chase before I go for a save. Like, it could have been Nurses, but I felt like I was too far for her to see me with Nurses, but maybe I was like right in the range. Just gonna roll with Ada. I'd rather, like, this team's pretty good. I don't really mind dying, so I'm gonna roll with her, just try to like get a gen done, maybe. Alright, she's got Nowhere. That was Nowhere. Did you see it? She's considering if she wants to go for me because I'm Death Hook. The staircase is semi-decent against her, so I really need to be careful here. I'm just gonna try to like press her. Alright, so she kicks it again. How does she not see Ada there though? Damn, that was a sprint burst. Sable's pushing a gen at the other end of the map. Really nice. She kicks it. Does she blink back here? She got Blast Mind. She has to kick it again. Okay, I'm sprint bursting. This nurse is really stressing right now, but do you see what I mean? How much more pressure we can put on the killer? If we weren't able to put this much pressure on the killer, then she could just come for me, and then it's a 3v1, right? But she knows that if she comes for me, that she's gonna lose all of the gens. So in her mind, this is the only strategy she has going for her. I'm not sure what Michaela's doing. I think she might be. No, I don't know if Sable should be running towards us like that. Might not be a good idea. I need to run early. I really cannot allow her to have like a reasonable chase against me. Alright, Ada's starting a 3rd gen. Smart. This is like the safest thing for Michaela and I to do, because if we just run early, then it's a guaranteed win for our team. Where is she? Sprint bursting. So how long can she keep this up for? Like, she's gonna get the gen block eventually. Come on, Michaela, don't be that much of a coward. You don't need sprint burst. You'll be fine. Just run, just run. She's watching the gens, you see? She's trying to trick us into getting an insta hit. She knows that she can hit us at the gen, we're dead. But she can follow up and kill us. I'm afraid because I'm the only one pressuring a gen right now. That's what I'm afraid about. My team's not pressuring a gen, so she might be more like willing to commit. I need to be careful. So yeah, but again, about the fluff you mean? Ah, Twitcher has arrived. Every time I get this gen over, that's another... Nope. She's gonna commit to one of us eventually because, like, she's not gonna be allowed to kick the gen anymore. I think it might be happening. I think she may have given up. Man, but Ada's gen's almost done. You can't kick it anymore, I don't think. I think she ran out of kicking. Yeah, she's really just being stubborn about it. Just lose, nurse! We're both in a really strong position though, because we can shift W into like the farthest point of the map away from the gens. And the nurse knows she can't commit to that chase without losing the game. If we go in the map, she can corner us and then we can die. But now that it's dangerous actually because the nurse can commit to chases again. I think we have to accept that whoever gets downed here is dead. I don't think there's any way to save them unless they get close to the execute. But right now she's gonna go in basement if she gets down. Too far to take a hit. I wouldn't make it if I took a hit for her like that close. She's got a... Ah, damn. Ah, does she get her in basement or not? That's the question. No. Huh? Might push me out here? Yeah. Not, we'll start prepping. This is actually possible to get a 4-man out on. It's close enough. Make him watch! I don't think the nurse is... Oh, wait for the team. No reason to get antsy now. This is gonna be hard. Because she's gonna hit whoever goes for the unhook first, and she's gonna try to follow up and get the down on that person. She's not gonna worry about the unhook because she can't stop it. So ideally they try to do it, and then I try to body block for the person who gets hit first. Like if there's an ideal way to do this, that would be it. Oh fuck, the other bitch wasn't there. Nah, they fucked it up. They went in like one at a time for some reason. I don't know why. Whatever, not worth it. Like, oh, let me just run in and get hit. That'll be the play. Stop asking for killer buffs? Because people should stop asking for killer buffs. Waste of time. It has literally nothing to do with like behavior does not care. Like at all. Zero care. They don't give a shit about anybody complaining about anything about killer. Because I'll show you why right here. Because as long as you have longer queue times for killer, I mean, like this is 7 minutes just on a random day. Imagine when Jason comes out, right? Or anytime there's an event like 2v8 where you have 30-minute, 40-minute queue times. Until that changes, there is literally zero point in asking for anything to make the killer experience better. Because no matter what people say, behavior knows it's bullshit because they're still playing killer. And it's that simple. What do you think that trailer was about from Summer Games Fest? I don't know, man. It feels like with everything they're doing, they're just edging, like, either a Pennywise, kind of more so Pennywise than Art the Clown, but it seems like they're aggressively teasing Pennywise. But I don't know, maybe I'm just insane. I don't know, like, if they're just edging us to get, like, to make it seem like, oh, it's gonna be Pennywise, and then actually, no, it's just gonna be us talking about cosmetic coming to the game over the next, like, month or some boring garbage. I hope they're not hyping it all up for absolutely no reason, because that'll be super lame. My older brother used to be on Survivor's side, but when I forced him to be a killer for a week, he finally understood why we tunnel and slug. Hey, Hex can't goon. You want to go boon another totem and then fail a save at the end? I think they were decent in chase and they had good game sense, so I don't really care, but... Because, let me explain again. When they both come in to get the save at the same time, right? They both come in to get the save at the same time. That's how you do it. Because the first person who tries to get the unhook, the nurse is going to hit. And the nurse player is good enough that they know that there's absolutely no way they're going to get the person who's getting unhooked because they're going to be invincible for 15 seconds. And they don't have enough time to hit the healthy person twice. So their only play is to hit the person that went initially for the unhook, right? That's the only person that they can realistically get in that situation. So I was in the position, because the X-Gate was behind me, that I needed to try to body block for whoever that was. That was the only way we actually all get out there. But they were too sniffing of the glue. They just had a tunnel vision of, hey, like, I get hit, someone else runs in and gets unhooked, everyone escapes. That's not how it works. Like, you're just going to trade at that point over and over again. And I obviously can't trade when I'm on death hook, so I'm not going to do that. Does that look like killer clouds from outer space? I really hope not. I really hope not. Why are you following me down here? You know what? You do the gen. I'll go find another one. Fuck, it's corrupt. That means the one down there was probably corrupt too, to be honest. I have like the worst luck with corrupt. I will always run backwards into all of the block gens every single time. This one's blocked too, I can hear it. And it's the least interesting killer in the game to play against, so I'm already annoyed. What can I... Dude. Guys, I can't describe to you how much I detest playing against Wraith. I hate this killer's like design so much. Like the most uninteractive garbage that I've ever seen in my entire life. No offense to any Wraith players out there. But Corrupt's the best perk in the game, the killer, by far. He has make your choice. Corrupt could literally last like 20 seconds and it would still be like the best fucking perk, because just the idea that it makes people have to waste time at the beginning instead of immediately like, hey, there's one gen being worked on, what should we do? I don't know. Does anybody have any ideas? Does anybody have any ideas on how we should handle this situation? Oh my god, they just would not connect. I'm mad. Yeah, I'm so mad like that it's already over, you know? What's he gonna do? Go invisible and catch up to me in 2 seconds? That would be a wild take. Good job. Good job. Cough sprint burst user cough. Unironically, sprint burst is the only slight counterplay to this killer that exists. Like you have two options. You either have sprint burst or you're on the gen is next to like a loop. That's it. That's it. There's nothing else involved that happens with this killer. I literally have to keep my sprint burst 99. You guys already death hook. We haven't even got one gen done left. Why do people act like Wraith is like B tier? I don't get it. This killer is so fucking like disgustingly stupid. It wouldn't actually help you. Unlike Jason, it wouldn't actually help you to run Spine Chill against Wraith because he's too fast. The second you inconvenience a Wraith, he just goes to the next person and hits them while they're out of position. The whole fucking killer design is just hitting people out of position. Like, holy shit, it's boring. There. I have to keep my sprint burst 99. It's so annoying. He has scene partner. What if you bring like OG Spine Chill where it works even through walls? I don't know if they're like Wraith is just what Wraith is. I think they should have kept like I don't know. It's a really hard Wraith. He's literally like the smoke bomb design. Like if he's working too well, he literally breaks the fucking game. But if he doesn't work too well, he's like worthless. There's no in between. It's like a design is just like inherently bad. Well, I think like when I started my YouTube channel like years ago, well, I think the second video I ever made was talking about how like Wraith isn't overpowered, he's just a cheap ass bitch killer. Like, I had like a 50% dislike ratio on the video. It hasn't ever changed. I just fucking despise this killer. Smells like good glue. Much appreciated, Survival Punk. But you have to have a resource, right? Like, I have a door over there, I have a pallet there. Maybe this pallet's my best chance? I don't know. Oh fuck, he's going for the slug. Didn't realize he was slugging. I'm gonna come straight back here, Yeah. Oh bro, come on, you should have seen that one coming. Don't run towards the hook, please. Yeah, she ran towards the hook. Wow, interactive. Oh, he breaks it instantly. Interactive. Can you feel the interaction yet? So what's your power faster than you? That's it, faster than you? Break pallet faster than you. Anything else? Invisible. Like, what the fuck are we even talking about? Like, this is literally a design, like a Neanderthal design. Oh look, the guy who's super fast is behind me. Yeah! I got hit! Oh, I'm gonna go invisible. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go invisible and I'm gonna break it and then I'm gonna catch up to you. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, here he comes. Is he even gonna have to try to get in front of me? I'm faster than you! Good job. Good job. You're faster than me.
Your hands off me!
I'll be dead and spraying a fucking brain cell. Bum. Oh. That's why he is boring and bad. Said, I don't know what you do with Wraith. I have no idea what you do with that killer. It's basically, it's like essentially the same thing, but Ghoul isn't as bad as Wraith. We don't get this. Like, we're healing under a hook. Like, he's just gonna find us in 2 seconds. Let's see, what do we have here? Open-handed with Kindred. Bro, why not just run DS? Like, you know, like just run DS. That's all you have to do. Not a single DS on this team is crazy. I would rather play against Ghoul than Wraith. I feel like there's at least things like Ghoul can try to do at a loop. Wraith, it's literally just like a break pallet faster than you. Faster than you. Faster than you. Corrupt Eruption, Barbecue, Bamboozled, Swift Hunt, just full tryhardism. Why does Abandon count as escape? Because survivors aren't allowed to lose in Dead by Daylight. They'll get off the game if they lose or feel like they lost. Oh man, I still had fast track here. Sad. Sad. Maybe we need to aura farm with some Geralt of Narnia. It might be the only way. But because he was the character I started with when I started playing around, when Oni dropped, I didn't know what meta was and all that other dumb shiz. Did I react to Genesis? I mean, they didn't show too much. It kind of like, from what I saw, it was like an Outlast Trials type game, right? Where there's 3 people trying to escape like a Saw movie type thing, and one guy is like the overseer, who is sort of, I don't know, you could call him like the game master. That was like the vibe I got from the trailer. And it reminded me of the Resident Evil one. I don't remember the name of the Resident Evil game that was like that. Or it's more like a mode, I think. It wasn't even a game. It was just like a mode attached to Resident Evil 2 or something. Audio only for a bit. Sheet. A narrative focused Until Dawn single player style. Yeah, that would have been pretty sick, honestly. I mean, it's not out of the question. I think it's still something they could do. I heard all kind of things about Ghoul's supposed counterplay, like holding S while vaulting to prevent vault backs. From what I understand, it's like if the Ghoul just stands still after vaulting the pallet, you can't actually get over the pallet. Singularity is like kind of in a interesting way, like a better designed version of Wraith. He does a lot of the same things Wraith does, but it's just like there's like an actual design around it instead of it just being like Gonzo, brain dead. How is that? You have a camera here? Singularity is really good though. I think he's better than Wraith. It's just design is a little bit punchier. I think they're in the house. I'm already using Will Make It instead of Windows. Is that a good idea? Like if Wraith would just zoom over here now and then I'd have to sprint burst to the pallet and he'd break it instantly. That would be the gameplay that would happen. Bro, could you run any closer to the fucking generator? Holy shit. I tried. I fucking just don't understand how people play this game. Like, how do you do it? How do you even get through life if you're that big of a glue sniffer? Like, shouldn't you just be stopping at every possible turn in your life to sniff glue? Fuck. I get hit here. Maybe I should try to take him over here somewhere. Oh fuck. I thought I could get that down fast enough. I don't know how that worked, but it did. I'll take it. So he had that chase. Let's see how fast I can reset completely from it. I'm not a believer in 5 moves ahead. Because I actually think you're like 3 steps behind, unironically. Checking. Like, I can't get him inside it in time. Oh, I don't want to do it. Just stop. I don't waste so much. But do you have to do this once you charge it? Is there no way to cancel it? Wow, that's cringe. Oh, he has a 3-gen here. That's pretty savage. I don't know how we're gonna do this. We need to think about it a little bit more tactically than just going for it. Just wanted to pop in to say hi, take it easy, have a good night, have a good one, survival. Much appreciated for the... No, there's no point. I'm out of here. Not gonna just let this guy get instant on him. I don't think this team has what it takes, unfortunately. They don't have enough sprint burst. Too altruistic as well. I've noticed like every time somebody gets hooked, everybody like gets off their gen to go get the save. Ah, this guy wants to throw. How whiny. Well, now it's a battle of who's the bigger coward, I guess. If it's barbecue, I assume it's me. Bum, 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 bum. I think Dead Hard is like, it's okay, but in terms of just like overall value throughout the match, Sprint Burst is so much more like abusable. Pretty disgusting, actually. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. He was my Oni earlier. Something about that name caught you, I guess. Probably die here, but I'll abandon instantly if I get caught out. I legit just run Calm Spirit, dance on me, Deja Vu, and Iron Will. I'll go chase, no problem if I'm found, but like I like to waste the killer's time finding me first. It's good for more time on gens or others. How often do you feel like you get value out of Calm Spirit? I can't remember most random things. Oh, of course, they're gonna be like toxic. They could basically just give up, but because they're upset that they think I should have played better or something, they're gonna grudge match me and stay in the game as long as possible. So that I die too. Weird how like DVD players are, I guess. Huh? I just die then. Well, now he's gonna be coming here, so fuck to me, I guess. Yeah. It's over. I found the hatch. PDF kill, really? Your hard drive was full of little girl. my God. What? Pedo killer, your hard drive is full of little girls and I can... Like, you have to be just like us imagining what is going through the mind of these people when they're playing the fucking game. Like, what is going through your mind? Boom, 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 boom. Wild. Like, how mad can you possibly be? Like, oh yeah, this guy's trying to fucking win at this video game. Oh, oh, like, what? Like, there's like, I just, I don't know. That's such an completely insanely unreasonable like thing to think about. I've noticed that increasing though, people saying that more often. Play Harambe. Harambe! That guy didn't believe in the team because he didn't believe in Carlos. Sorry, Carlos. It's just the way it is. It's a buzzword at the moment? Yeah. I think so. It's just like, it's like the new thing to say. I guess they got bored of telling people to off themselves, so now this is what they do next. I think most of them are adults. Like, that guy was alive in that match for maybe 5 minutes. Maybe 5 minutes he was alive. What happened? It's Singularity. Like, don't get me wrong, but Singularity is pretty fucking predictable. Like, you know what Singularity wants to do, so just do the thing Singularity doesn't want you to do back. That's kind of the idea. He obviously wants you to work on gens in line of sight of his balls so that he can teleport to you. So if you just constantly stay out of line of sight of his balls or blow his balls up, then he can't nut on you. Guy got derailed at some point. The blue flame. Look at this ace, damn. Alright, King LeBron. We got a console player who has finished the battle pass, right? So, see what they bring to the table. They're not bringing in items, so I already assumed they're garbage. And then they don't have a... They're a console player. As a previous console player, I've now instantly turned my back on everyone and assert PC dominance. You see it as common sense? Yeah, that's literally it. It's just common sense. He's very, like, one-dimensional in that sense. Like, I think when he's, like, actually in chase with you and he has his overdrive, it's a little bit more interesting, because, like, he's not, like, super one-dimensional like Wraith. Like, you can kind of, like, do some things. Like, with Wraith, it's literally, like, you either drop the pallet or he hits you. That's it. A good one, Gabagool. Have a good sleep. Ooh, another cold wind. I didn't think that was possible, actually. Meg's build's okay. I see some decent builds here. Let's see. Oh, it's Plague. Fuck. I'm dropping this thing right on the ground. Plague, you wanna... With Plague, it's all about keeping one person uninfected, I think. Fuck. I'd rather her get the hit on me, and I'm gonna try to waste her time as much as I can. Alright. That was not a good start for her. I know it might seem small, but it wasn't a good start. That was a big time waste right there. And one thing you should not be doing with Plague is playing how she's playing. She vomits on that gen and leaves. She does more damage to us than her trying to get me infected. A Choibonic Plague? Nah. She already has the wrong build. I noticed, like, recently that True is using the Choibonic Plague build now. And he's calling her S tier. I'm a little nervous about that, I'm not gonna lie. The chance that she gets nerfed gets like really high when True starts using stuff, I think. Because he has a pretty big audience, and if he's like using it, then obviously more people are gonna use it, and then... Hey look, King LeBron went down first, guys. Do you think True will get Choibonic Plague nerfed? I do too. I have a video on it, you can look it up. It's the Choibonic Plague build. Been using it for a few years already. And it's just somehow slipped to the net because people keep tier listing Plague way too low. And because of that, like, the narrative around her is that she's not very good, and they just don't nerf her because of it. It's pretty funny. But if that narrative ever decides to change, then she's fucking instantly cooked, bro, because, like, her build, the Choibonic Plague build, is so insanely disgusting, and it works so well against the best players in the game that, yeah, there's no chance. We just gotta be thankful that it hasn't caught on yet, I think. She doesn't have Thanos, so we don't have to like worry too much now about getting infected. My team is cleansing. That's not good. Why are they cleansing? Are they that scared? Hey, run towards the gen, brah. You only really need one person cleansed because you need somebody who can like get unhooked in situations where everybody's injured, because if everybody's injured and somebody's hooked, you can proxy camp the hook and win the game. So that's basically the only thing you have to watch out for. This ace is playing her well. He has to run past me, that's understandable. She should just vomit on the gen. If he gets distance off that, it's not the biggest deal, but I think he got trapped there and that. Someone cleansed back there too. He's super fucked. For another gen. I don't think there's any reason to go back to that gen. It's a bit sad, but it is how it is. Gen's infected. I don't think it's worth getting infected to do it. Oh wait, maybe we can go back to that gen now? I'm sure she puked on it, but... Alright, we got two gens back here right next to each other. That's definitely not ideal. She cleansed again. I need to like do this a bit stealthily. She couldn't vomit on it because she's corrupt. So let's just watch. Let's just watch how she panics over there. Oh no, Meg's back in that corner. Not good. Bro, how many times can you fucking cleanse, Gino? Holy shit, dude. You moron. Alright, sorry. Oh, thrill? Fuck that shit. The plague like rage quitting or what's happening here? What's this plague doing? Can't tell where she is anymore because of the retribution. Oh, it's facing that guy. Right there, actually. Can you guys get the fuck away from the generators, bro? Please? I will literally PayPal you money to just fucking walk away. Thank God. She kind of like gave up, I guess. There was too much stress on her. Black incense. Reported all team. Toxic as fuck. Even me though? This plague don't have hitbox. Boxes. What the fuck? Rare entitled killer? Garco. Let me show you guys the way.
Shouldn't be difficult.
The only thing that can really hurt this killer a lot is like really big wide open maps. Antagonist. I often wonder if it's worth running Lethal Pursuer over one of these perks. Like, Forced Hesitation sometimes wins you matches instantly, and there are other times where it, like, doesn't do anything, and I wonder, like, because, like, this add-on basically gives you 3 seconds, right? But 5 seconds is really strong. Tinkerer is what allows you to run this build against the best players, because if you don't have Tinkerer, Trail of Torment is too obvious, right? So they'll always be like super hyper alert for you to come to them and shift W you when you have this. You know what might be better than Force Hesitation? We can just try this. I think it might be really annoying. Let's try Mindbreaker on her. I think that might be really fucking annoying, actually. Because, like, what is her biggest weaknesses? It's, like, Sprint Burst. It's exhaustion perks. It's too much, like, information on her. So, like, Mindbreaker might actually be really goated on this build. Like, imagine you bring Sprint Burst and Vigil against this with a med kit, and then you fucking have Mindbreaker, and your whole, like, half your build is gone instantly with a snap of a finger. I'd be pissed. Now, Tinker is really good on her because she gets her power, right? So I can go to a gen when I know it's about to get finished. They're never going to expect me coming unless the gen is in a super wide open area. I can stop the gen from getting done, put Trail of Torment on it, which is going to last a long time, and it just builds so much pressure. And then if the gen does get done, then I get my power, and I'm basically there where probably one or two injured people just finished it in my face, and I can instantly down them and snowball the game. I think there's a lot of value in Tinkerer on Plague. You guys realize a few years ago on DBD, we had infinite Tinkerer that would proc every single time a generator was like getting close to being done. And then we had infinite like regresses of the gen, so the gen could regress infinitely. We had like man, like it's just crazy how like tiny things change. That's why I say behaviors realized with this community they can't do anything major ever, right? They just can't do it. The community will protest against any change because it's like tribal warfare, right? So like they're not like thinking about anything rationally. The community is literally like obsessively emotionally invested in like tribal warfare. And the only way behavior can make changes to the game is by sort of boiling the frog. They have to do like these super minor changes one at a time over a long period of time to get to the place they want to go without like making it too obvious, right? So like you don't realize you've been boiled until it's too late. Death by 1,000 cuts, balancing. This is a long ass 6 minutes. What's annoying is if behavior did something major, it would at least be fun for a while. Old MFT was fun, lol. I'm tired of pretending it wasn't. I mean, it was definitely fun for Survivor. I was gone with the wind, man. I skipped that whole meta. I played against MFT like 2 or 3 times in like a stream, and then I never played Killer again. Until MFT was nerfed. I was so done. Wonder what the queue times would be without Play While You Wait, bro. When do you think the community will realize that Play While You Wait was a failure of an idea? That creating a passive queue in the background is like with no value is just super problematic overall. Like you need to do Play While You Wait in a game, I think, like when like say Dead by Daylight was dying and there was not enough players anymore to keep the game running. That's when you do Play While You Wait. You don't have the population to support the 1v4 anymore, so then you add something like that. So that basically you play in rotations instead of it being like two separate matchmaking. You could go against the big boys, yeah, that's true. I played a lot of Survivor with MFT during that meta, though, I can tell you that much. The longer Dead by Daylight goes without putting in, like, the build allowance system, the more boring the game will become. Bro, look at this team I'm playing against. Like, look how sweat this team looks. You know that this is a sweat-ass team, right? Like, this is a super sweat-ass team. I had no survivors that I played with that looked like this. Look at the fucking, like, the fucking aura of that team. How sweat they're gonna be. They're so locked in to be sweat. Let's hope I get a good map. If I get, like, Ormond or something, this is gonna be really hard. The good thing about Choibonic Plague build is that you can have like a really, really enraging match and still sometimes like get the victory out at the end. I'll put on offerings. There's Swift. Take on True Swift with Plague. I think a lot of any of that will always come down to what map we get. Map means so much. You get something like I can tell you instantly. Let's just see what the map is. I'll tell you instantly how well I'll perform on this map. I think that I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay. There's gonna be some gens I can't defend, but I think that these three should be okay. And in the end, I think that that matters more than anything else. I have this gen over here. They're gonna try to shift WB on really hard. I know that. They're Swift. They'll probably wait out Corrupt because they don't want to give me the free infections, obviously. I need to try to get somebody infected. That'll put pressure on them to, Alright, they probably can't be slugged now because I'm guessing that's gonna be, Oh, he fucked up there. Alright, we can bloodlust this, maybe, and then get over there before they pop that gen. Tinkerer? You see how he shift W's away? Look how good they are. This is a strong team, bro. This is a strong 4-man. They're calming hard. And burst. Do I have a hook here inside? I don't. Alright, Tinker going off. I think they have a boon to pick themselves up, so I have to hook somebody. Nobody picked her up. They have a boon. have everything they need to completely counter me here, so let's see if they can pull it off. I think she's running faster too, and no scratch marks, right? So it's a full boon in this building somewhere with no counterplay. I can't hear it. I don't know where it's at. Full boon with no counterplay. This might be unwinnable, actually. I really need to find this boon. It's here. You can put it up infinitely though, because the behavior wanted to make sure there's no counterplay to anything in the game. This guy shift W's. They call it out that I'm coming up to him though. It's not just skill. Cleansing? Okay. On with the wind. A lot of really disgustingly strong pallets around here. Another sprint burst. I'm gonna try something. We'll see if it works. He might be too locked in to let this work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Yeah, no, he's like 100 god pallets here. And they're gonna 99 every gen so that I can't get my power. Watch. He'll 99 every gen. Wounds back up. No more slugging allowed. Slugging's literally removed against the thing. I have the highest MMR imaginable in the game right now because of I've won every plague match I've basically ever played, right? They're just cleansing repeatedly. Now that guy's thinking, okay, I can cut around here and go get the save, right? Ah, fuck. One gen left. They all have sprint burst, every one of them, even with Mindbreaker. Asphalted that at a really fucking weird angle, not gonna lie. I gotta just break this and leave. Create the dead zone. They have every possible advantage right now. We're gonna try to rush the final gen, guaranteed. How are they constantly like using sprint burst with Mindbreaker? It's really fucking crazy that they can use it so often. Flashlight save? Oh. Too busy going for David. He has to go for the save on her. I need to get her infected though. Oh, he's on a timetable. He has to get to her. Nah, he forced me off with the unhook. Need to make sure that guy's not sneaking onto that gen over there. Resilience. Trying to get my attention so they can maybe hop on a gen. Check. Sure. Hey, we just caught him off. I don't know if they still have a boon up, so I need to just hook at least this guy. A little bit lucky that they 3-gen so hard. Have someone back there. That guy's working on a gen somewhere, I think. Cleansing again. Oh, cleansing, okay. Where did bro go? Gonna make corrupt again. Jesus, look how far they got this. He's gonna throw it this time because he panicked. Bro, that's fucking a literal crime against humanity. More cleansing. My god, they really are trying a completely new strategy. Remarkable, like a remarkable, can't even say it. It's so crazy how much they're fucking getting value out of sprint burst even with all this shit. That's what I tell you though, the best players use sprint burst in my opinion. You're gonna want to get that off quick, right? They are trying their nuts off to beat me as a team. It is crazy. Cleanse, 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 guys. Cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. They're probably gonna think, okay, jump on a gen. He got downed. He's death hook, right? Let's jump on a gen. He's not here anymore. Crazy how fast they're rushing this gen. I'm all or nothing, baby. Going cleansed again. He's on it though. He's on it. He's trying to rush it injured. He might get it. Oh my god. We are really fucking feisting here. They know if I leave that they could just pop the gen, so. I need aura reading right now, like really bad. Yeah, the guy might have enough time. He's screaming right now. He's like, that's like literally what he's doing right now. Oh my god, do I not have this hook? Dude, this hook needs to respawn right now. Hey, Rage. The old Rage quit! Oh my god. That was literally the sweatiest fucking possible thing that could have happened. The only downside of this entire match, realistically, is that, it never actually happened. The whole thing was made up by a writer. Every advantage, bro. They had, I couldn't even slug them. They had infinite self pickups. I love how the bot is tryharding on the gen. Made up fiction, a lie. ChatGPT wrote it in one prompt. That's some like bad. I'm gonna enjoy this even on a bye. This team's not used to losing at all. I promise you, they're not used to losing. Even they rage should see by no. Imagine I had teammates like that, dude. Where like every match would be free. I'm not even joking. It can't. The game doesn't even know how to load an end game screen. It was too sweaty of a match. It's like, I don't know, dude. I don't even know how to do it. I'm exhausted just from trying to keep pace with what just happened there. They actually had Shadow Step. Oh no, they did have Exponential. Yeah, Shadow Step, Boon, Circle of Healing, and that's such a swift layout, bro. Like, have one guy with Shoulder the Burden, you know, to stop the tunnel. Have this guy to stop the slugs. Sprint Burst Vigil for the saves. Surprised he actually has background player, but that just goes to show you how good Sprint Burst is. Do you realize, like, I almost had to create a wormhole to win this match. You know what I mean? Like, I had to create a wormhole. Like, I had to fold space and time, like, in order to win this match. It was drawn out as you lose, and I had to bend it. They're all anonymous? On Steam, I believe in you. It says this person says that they're from Los Angeles, which I'm not sure if I believe that, because a lot of Russian names there, but this person has like every achievement for every game they've ever played in their entire life. What? No GG, haha, good stuff, Joey. Much appreciated, Sepik.
Fuck, is that a fucking cat? Hey, don't fucking look at me like that. That's a weird looking fucking cat.
Weird look.
And CPIC Prime Super Cringe $2. What? No GG? Ha 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 XD good stuff Choi.
This guy had 7,200 hours on record, so gives you an idea of the like levels of sweat we're dealing with here. I can't see, I think, what this person has. Their whole thing is like obsessed with Dead by Daylight, though, so. Imagine how hard you get rolled on a shitty killer. Dude, you would literally just have to play endgame. That would be your only chance. And now they tell the killer when you have NOED, or they instantly announce when you have NOED, so now you don't even get NOED value anymore. This person has every achievement for Dead by Daylight, but it doesn't tell me their overall play time, so. This person has bans on record, which you always love to see. You always know you're going against somebody who's completely legit when they have bans on record. Oh, there you go. This was the you can't camp or tunnel person. This is the save person. This is the you can't slug person. This is the tunnel me person, right? This person they're intentionally trying to get tunneled because this build makes tunneling them as difficult as possible. While also making their team do gens faster. It was literally a pre-designed build. That's how sweaty they are. They sat there on Discord and they organized what role each player is going to have on the team. Diabolical tryhardism. Troibonic Plague, bro. You're gonna tell me that's not S tier? Like, come on. That's easily one of the strongest killers in the game. And I could have played better, too. Think about that. Like, I could have landed more of my my Corrupt Vomit. But the ping was a little whack, so that's just how Plague is now. I don't know, like, her ping is weird. Since they didn't shit talk me in like endgame chat, I'm assuming they took it as a personal L that they let the 3-gen ever happen in the first place. But I was protecting that 3-gen the whole game. You have to on that map. That's the only chance you have to win on the map is to protect that 3-gen. Fucking diabolical. But like, what's even crazier is how fast those gens went from not being worked on to how fast Tinkerer procced just because I like had the audacity to take like a 5-second fucking chase. It was crazy. Anyway, I'm still getting challenges for that match. Sticks. I don't think that you need to worry too much. The hard part with Plague is like you vomit, but you're like the vomit doesn't actually go where you want it to go in for about 3 seconds, so you have to like massively lead your shots. That's the worst part, man. It's like back in the day, you used to actually be able to commit to a chase, even if you knew it wasn't the best idea, just because you had the time, and that was the most fun part of the game, was just committing to like a chase, and then like winning the chase, and then like hooking the person, and then you get all your regression to like reward you for the chase that you did. Now it's just like, oh well, you did the chase, and you might get a pain rest, but it's not really gonna matter because by the time you get to the gen, everything like it was all for basically nothing. Killer stresses me out too much. Like, that took about 90% of my energy for the day, that match. I woke up this morning, I drove to my horse stable. I spent like an hour cleaning the stable, feeding my horse, cleaning shit, wheelbarrowing shit across the ranch to like, you know, the shit pile. Walked to the lake, watched the Game Awards down at the lake just on my phone. Terrible. Well, not terrible. The Game Awards weren't terrible, but they're about as mid as they always are, to be honest. None of that was nearly as taxing as that fucking Plague match I just played. Steam Deck went up in price. I know. It's crazy. It's like 1,000 euros for the Steam Deck. Like, how about you fucking lick my taint? There ain't no chance I'm ever gonna pay for that. I'm just like, it feels like they're kind of like, I don't know, the powers that be in society are seeing how far they can push society before society just fucking like unleashes on them, you know? Like, it is gonna happen at some point, probably in our lifetime, that society is gonna be like, okay, like, we literally, like, this isn't sustainable anymore. Our only option is to basically eat the rich. But not like the middle class rich, just like the fucking like the politician level rich people, you know. I think they'll have to be eaten at some point. Like, there's no, because they won't stop. They'll never stop. They want to push it as far as they possibly can until that outcome comes. And I think they realize that, and it's why they're all fucking having like such a boner for AI, because when AI exists, they can all have their private little armies to protect them. Shovel actual shit and still prefer that? Yeah, that's actually like somehow wholesome, shoveling shit. Oh, I have to pre-drop because there's no counterplay. It's Myers, everybody. Wow, good job, Jaeger. The sign is peaked. You made all of the skill expression gone for Myers. You know what? Good fucking job, Jaeger. Good job. Blue sniffer on the horizon, right there. I'm not even joking. I actually, like, and I don't hope for this very often, I hope whoever came up with the concept for Myers' rework gets fired. I don't want them to work there. They're so stupid for this rework existing, they actually deserve to be fired. They took a killer that was so interesting, had so much expression, and fucking made him into a, like, the poster boy of GlueSniff. For what reason? Because a bunch of fucking idiots kept tier listing him as the worst killer in the game. I genuinely, if they made me like, I would be like, okay, it's my first day as boss of behavior. Where is he? Where is he? I want to know where he is. Take me straight to him in person in the building right now. I don't care what floor it's on. Let's go right fucking now. Oh, that's the guy. That's Ted. That's Ted. How long has Ted worked here? I don't care. Ted, I hope you have a family, because you know what? They're gonna have to support you. You're gone. You're out. Get him out of the building, security. Did he DS him and then immediately get downed again? The worst rework behaviors ever done, easily top 10. Easily the top 10, like, you know. I don't even know. Just get away from me, Myers. I don't want anything to do with your potato ass design. You have to really give them credit, because not only did they make Myers less interesting to play against, but they fucking made him less interesting to play too. Like, that's a double fucking whammy. Like, you deserve a real reward for that one, in my opinion. Like, that's above and beyond terrible at your job. The next Call of Duty should just be fucking a single player game that stars the guy who designed this rework for Myers. Because you want to talk about Call of Duty, like, holy shit. For now, he's holding a boring 3-gen. Come get me, Myers. I'm gonna ship W to the other side of the universe. Oh, can he turn his tear radius off at will and come around the corner and hit me? Oh, that's interesting. The Ace didn't want to play this whole match. He's literally clogged out the second it started. You could feel it too. Oh, bro, I'll go die and I'll get the unhook. Oh wait, who would have thought? There's already a person going for it. Wow, and how exciting. I was not even interested in this gen at all. I'm gonna split off from her. There's no way he wants to let me get this. Yeah, man. And he can just stand there and there's nothing we could do. He controls the whole map. Go back to the hook. He has a 3-gen. She, like, somebody got downed inside the 3-gen, so there's like literally nothing we can do anymore. The only thing I can do to try to pressure this is try to work on this gen here. That's it. I can't do anything else. Because we gotta have, like, we have to get him off the gen somehow. Guys, get the fuck out of there. Oh wait, he's there. How is she looping him around that fucking, like, wall for so long? And she... Finish the gen, guys. This is your perfect opportunity. Oh, wait, she left here. Why are you here? Okay, you know what? I just don't even know what I'm looking at right now. What the fuck, bro? Did that bot really just fucking tornado like troll me on its way out of the game? It's like, oh, I'm gonna fucking DC, but before I do that, I'm gonna set the Titanic on a fucking direct course to hit your goddamn. I literally am not exhausted, and yet my sprint burst isn't activating. Did somebody just activate their Omega cheats or something? What is going on? I feel like the whole lobby's about to explode. A lot of people are about to get dumpstered. I hope Ace dies a little bit. Well, I mean, he wasn't like that bad, but... She lagged out. Yeah, I agree. I think she did lag out. It was just kind of a troll how she did it. I literally... Goodbye, my bouteille. Lepo, all you gotta do is leave that bot to die, you know? Not my problem. Good luck next game. Ha 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 ha! Geralt of Narnia! Like, you guys stayed back to heal? You stayed back to heal against an instant down killer while he's Moriing somebody. Why not just run to the other side of the map injured? You'll be okay. I promise you'll be okay. But it's okay. We don't feel bad about these things because their MMR goes down and our MMR goes up. And in the end, that's all that matters. How much glue can you fucking like sniff in a day before you have a brain hemorrhage? That's my concern at the moment. Whoa, let's calm down. I don't want to spend all my blood points. Holy shit. Thought I had a stroke if I clicked that by accident. That would really suck. Let's just spend like, man, not even like, let's give him like 30 levels. We're gonna use her for our anti-Jason build, I think, when Jason comes out.
Upside down.
So you use I think you get rid of DS, right? And you run Spine Chill. So you're always ready to run when he comes. I think that's the what you want to go for. Blue is too irresistible. I have to say, as far as like Dead by Daylight sessions go, this has been one of the more enraging ones that I've had. Really, overall, insane. Okay, let's lock back in. Do I want to play with a Leon Kennedy? No item, no item? Yeah, you guys can get a teammate who is gutter. Enjoy whatever horrible match you're about to have. My opinion, Killer doesn't need buffs. Survivors need nerfs. Everyone hates the virus rework, but it wouldn't have had to happen if Survivor was nerfed. I mean, I think that was pure narrative, to be honest. I think that, like, literally everywhere you looked, people said that Myers was super weak and one of the most pathetic killers in the game. Yet when I played him, I won almost every match I ever played with him. And I just felt like people were, I don't know, like they were just just underestimating him. I don't think he was great. I don't think he was like the strongest killer in the game or something. They definitely could have given him some buffs. I think that like when he was in tier 3, like they could have made it to where he broke pallets with his stab, or they could have made him break pallets faster with like kicking and stuff. Like there could have been minor buffs to like his kit, but this new version of him is just like, it's just it's they removed the skill like ceiling from him, so they actually made him dumber while also alternatively making him stronger at the same time, which is just really bad design. Could you imagine playing in 2v8? Not really, to be honest. I think that she would just absolutely ruin the game mode. Like, there would be no reason to ever play without Plague on your team, unless they... Some people said that they could do it if infection reset when you got hooked. But my first thought is, okay, if like infection resets when I hook somebody, then I'll basically try to get everybody infected and only prioritize hooking like 2 or 3 people and slug everybody else. I mean, like, slugging is like still viable in 2v8 even if they can pick themselves up, because they're not doing anything. Somebody has to come save them a lot of the time because they don't, you never hooked them, so they don't have their self pickup ability. Like, it just buys you an insane amount of time slugging in 2v8, and you don't get the gen penalty of hooking somebody. All right, Wesker or Nemi? Alright, he's getting chased. Let's try to get to a gen faster now. Gen placements are a bit weird. I didn't see anything in a spot where I usually do. It's Nemi. Huh? Okay, now Dark Prince should be on a gen in the next 5 seconds. On Dark Prince. Alright. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Was that, how did he insta down him? Am I crazy? Wasn't he not injured? How the fuck did he just instantly down him? Hubris? That was really strange. The zombie double tap. On this map, that would be really, really unfortunate. You should never let that really happen, right? Because, like, if you're gonna get double tapped, just let Nemesis hit you and then take the shift W. I mean, it's a Nemesis. He's really weak, so, like, it's possible we come back from this, but we need some people who know what they're doing. We need to waste a lot of his time. She needs to take the hit because the zombie's coming. She needs to just fuck off. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this in time. She was a good enough teammate to realize that she was gonna interrupt the gen, so she decided it would be a better play if she took the hit instead. I respect it. I did not see that log there. I was like, why can't I move? She's doing really good. Like, her chase, even if she goes down now, was enough that, like, we're back on the board. Because that guy's first down was too pathetic. Where'd she get down at? Okay, there. I'll try to take him to Shaq if he looks at me. I'm not sure if Shaq's still there, but that's my goal. Can't get it. He leaves it. That's wild. Oh, he has bamboozle. I didn't know that. Well, we learn things the hard way, don't we? You bitch. I'm wasting God Palette. I want to keep him down as long as possible. Oh fuck, he split off from me. Alright, let's try to finish this. I think injured is fine. Can get healed if I get resurgence, you know? Smart enemy using bamboozle. Bitch in over here. I wonder if he even knows about me. Alright, we've started the final countdown of the final gen. He's gonna want to tunnel Jake because he thinks he's the potato of the team. Jake doesn't have resurgence, so he deserves to die automatically. The survivors said that gens at 2v8. They will keep the speed boost, then just pop them after. That would require like an incredibly like. Oh, he's coming to check it. Does he kick it or does he? No, he doesn't kick it. Nah, I didn't expect him to get there that fast. You little bitch. Isn't this like a huge time waste for you though? Like to come all the way over here? Like don't you have to go now to the other end of the complete other side of the universe to stop that gen that they're both on? Oh yeah, don't get seen. Don't get seen. We could lose the game. That was really dumb. He wants to get chased, but it's unnecessary. He needs to, like, she needed to save me. Because he never could have made it back the other time. Now she's putting me in a really bad position here and putting him in a really strong position for endgame. She needs to get away from the hook. Like imagine he had Noah there and he punches her. The second Noah pops up, we both die. Yeah, she fucked me. She really fucked me. Just like too sweaty of a play there. She totally fucked me. It was a bad play, objectively. We'll see if she can make up for it, but I don't think she can. Yeah, I really don't think I make it out of this. I think she fucked me. It doesn't matter. I mean, like, because they would have to be willing to trade now. It's like a really strong position for him. He's probably gonna get hit and just leave. We'll see, though. Let's see, he's dead now. It didn't need to happen. It was her, like literally her ego got him killed. Nothing else. I don't have like we're gonna live forever or something, so like I can't even get him up safely. Ah, he's dead. It's a shame. Could have been a 4-man out. That was just like the most unnecessary like ego move I've seen in a long time. Yeah, maybe. I can watch. I want to get out of here before Nia gets to the end game chat. Not interested in an opinion of like, because like somebody who has an ego like that's going to be really upset that they made a mistake, that got themselves killed, and they're going to blame everybody else. She was a good looper though, really good looper. Probably won us the game, and then of course had to throw it in the end to be a full-blown survivor. She died for nothing. She died because she wanted to moonwalk in Nemesis's face and ego him. That's literally why she died, and it's why the other guy died too. 2 people died for that. I hope it was worth it. Because what's the correct play? She hides there. Nemesis hooks me, right? Then he's going to try to push across the map to get to that other gen in time. Even if he made it there, which I really don't think it's possible. He's too slow. But even if he made it there, that gen's 99, and by the time he gets there, I'm unhooked, fully healed from Resurgence, and we double team that gen I was on, and it's finished. Now Nemesis is split across the map. We're all over the place. He has nothing going for him, and we can just open the exit gates and get out. Right? But now I'm hooked in a corner, and she spends half of my hook timer looping him around the killer shack. What good did that do? Nothing. Terrible play from a good player, I think. I think he's like, why can't I just open the exit gate already? Come on. Why do I have to try? She didn't see the big picture, basically, is what happened. She was too focused on the moment. Ooh, Ghostface. This is gonna be a pretty rough map for Ghostface, but if my teammates aren't, like, running the right perks, it might not be that hard. Like, imagine someone on my team had balanced landing on this map. Like, it is over. There's a playlist for this map right now. I can pretty much guarantee you every survivor in there is running balanced landing. Because why wouldn't you? The 2 of the generators on the map, you get, if not more, completely for free. The killer can't do anything to stop you because you have balanced landing. Or you're like nurse or something. If we had a 3rd person working on a generator, that's 3 gens done. Look, he's already coming here. I'm gonna shift WM. Why would I let him get distance on me? You know, a lot of survivors will literally sit there and wait for you to, like... Let's just get to a pallet. 99 me. This is a little stealthy bitch, I'll give him that. Let's see if you can make it work for you, bro. Why are you taking it? Why would you take a hit there just to be inefficient? What was the goal? Bro, I've taken this guy from one side of Narnia all the way to the other side of Narnia. Can we do a fucking generator, please? Like, holy fucking shit. I have to be inefficient. I have to be the doing nothing. And like one of the more annoying parts of this game for me is that like you'll have a guy like this right now, right? Like I'm not saying this is like the case here, but you'll have a guy like this playing Ghostface and he'll legitimately believe that he's playing against like good survivors. Right? He'll believe it. He'll think this is as hard as it gets. It doesn't get harder than this. This is the absolute peak difficulty of the game. And if he wins, he'll think he fucking shit on a tryhard team when he has no idea that like half the people he played against were literally at 2 fucking bottles of Elmer's shoved up into their fucking brainstem the whole game. Like she could have literally done a generator. Instead, she decided I'm gonna run into your and take a hit that wouldn't even have hit anyway because I was gonna make the window easily and took the hit. Why? Why? What glue video did you watch that incentivized that much sniffing? Bring him to the hook. That's always a good idea when you're getting chased. No, I can't unhook her, bro. You brought her to the hook. It's over. Yes, Ghostface. This is who I say she is. Why am I not bringing this guy off? It's on cooldown. This is the time to get her. Get the fuck out of here. I have to loop him and get the unhook and do the gen. What the fuck else do I have to do, huh? This team doesn't do generators. I've made my decision. It's over. They don't do generators, guys. It's over. Like, I'm actually gonna fucking have a stroke. No resurgence, because why would we? It's only the best perk that ever existed, and it's basically like the freest win you could possibly have. Don't use it. I'm literally going for the most dangerous gen on the map that you can go for over and over again to try to like harass this guy. That's a fucking disgustingly good perk for Ghostface, or add-on, I mean. Taking hits again. Do we make this? That's the question. Gonna be close. We just believe, guys. We just believe. Oh, he's pissy, guys. I don't think I make it out. Did you see that look? That's the look of someone who's fucking pissed. Oh, bro, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mog you. I swear. Ah! Jesus, help me! He's pissy! He's fucking pissy! Never say never, bro. Give a team a diamond and they will make sure to throw the game for it. Oh, fuck. Why so desperate, though? Was it the Sprint Burst Vigil that made him like go rabid? Did he just lose his mind from the Sprint Burst Vigil bullshit? There's no reason she should be migrating that direction. The totem? We want a totem right now? I was 99ing, I saw. Did he? Huh? That's a strange move. Did he have coup de grace? That like lunge felt a little bit like extended. That's a strategy. He has balance though, so it's pretty much a free escape. As long as she played it right and didn't give him distance. I think he has coup or something. No? Looked funny. One of my teammates had balanced landing. That's disgusting. Vomiting. You know how horrible that experience was for that guy? Like, genuinely, how much of a nightmarish experience that just was? Unless he has, like, insane fortitude. It's just, you have to think to yourself, like, there's a killer like this who has to work that fucking hard to try to get any, like, value. And then you have, like, a whole nother killer who basically gets all of that just for free by looking at somebody. Like, what? Like, I looked at you. I get everything that guy just had to work the entire game to try to accomplish. But I looked at you, so I deserve it too. Yeah, he massively overcommitted to me. He should have just probably let me do gens and focused on somebody else. I also will say that, like, a lot of the times Ghostface strength isn't in it's not in like using his power to like 99 people a lot of the time. A lot of the time it's using his power to just be stealthy, just trying to sneak up on people and get free hits. You build more pressure that way, and then you 99 when, like, I don't know, when it makes sense or when you have the opportunity. But I don't think he was trying to go so far out of his way to force the 99. Like, just hit me, bro. Like, at that one pallet, he could have just hit me. But instead, he sat there trying to 99 me for like 100 years, and then I ended up getting to go across the entire map. What's the difference between an edgelord and a cringelord here? So, cringelords are from Twitch, and edgelords are from YouTube, so I can see which community is actually more cringe. It's a real-time tracker. Can I try a killer like Piglet? Pig is just so bad, though. Like, she doesn't... Basically any killer below A tier in this meta actually doesn't get to exist. Like, she just doesn't exist. She's too bad. You're queuing up with the hope that you're playing against survivors that aren't good. That's it. There's actually nothing else going on there. Where's like the queue time in this playlist? I'm just curious how many people are running balanced landing in here. It's 7 minutes as well. That's insane. There's a 7-minute queue to play Dead Dog Saloon as killer right now. And do you think there's any need why we need to fucking, like, buff killer any need. When you have people lining up, they're lining up, they have their fucking like exclusive popcorn bottle in their hand, you know, they're just shoveling it in like, oh, I'm gonna wait in line for 7 minutes, I'm gonna play killer, like, what the fuck are we even talking about? We can't ask for anything. We don't deserve it. We're swine and they treat us like the swine we are. That's all this is. We're literal swine in this community and we deserve it because we like it. You want to, like, genuinely, if you want killer, like, the experience to be any different, I'm sorry we can't have 7-minute queues to play Dead Dog Saloon. We just can't. It's not an option. And until that changes, don't bother wasting 1 ounce of your time, energy, or breath on asking for killer quality of life changes. You would be better off trying to muster up any possible idea you have to make the survivor experience more interesting. Why would anyone want to voluntarily play this map as killer? I don't know. I couldn't answer that question. You'd have to be insane to want to play Dead Dog Saloon as killer and stand in line with your exclusive fucking like Leatherface popcorn bucket for 45 minutes to play Dead Dog Saloon as killer. That's the only explanation. Yeah, as long as killer's tolerated, why would they change? It makes no sense. It's like you have an employee at your, like, you have a business and you have an employee who's just like, oh, don't worry about it, I'll work for free. I don't want money. I'll just work for free. And then you're like, okay. And then you're like, well, maybe I need to pay the other employees. And then the other employees are like, no, it's fine, we'll work for free too. Don't worry about it, dog. We got you. And then you're just sitting there making all this money going like, well, okay. Like, and then like one of the employees is like, hey, you know what? I'm a cashier for your business. And let me tell you, standing like for 12 hours a day it's kind of hurting my back. Can you buy a chair? And then you're like, well, are you going to do it anyway? And then they're like, yeah, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm still going to do it even if you don't buy me the chair. So you're like, well, then I'm not going to, why would I buy you the chair if you're still going to do it for free? And they're like, good point. Let me complain about it anyway for the rest of my life. Okay, do that. Go do it, guys. Except that we're always going to have long queue times for killer, and then we don't deserve anything except punishment. You literally need to have a stroke and play Plague, bleeding out your fucking nose to get a W, only to see her probably nerfed at some point. That's how you win your matches. And then they just get to leave. They get to leave, too. Like, that's the best part, is they just get to leave. Like, oh, we're not gonna win, so we've had enough of this, actually. We're not gonna... We've just all decided as a team that this is getting a little bit too frustrating for us, so you're just gonna have to go ahead and play out against bots, okay? Oh, how did we let it happen, guys? You know how much I got dragged through the mud trying to prevent all this shit from happening? But here we are, in the peak glue environment. But it's gonna be like, watch. Jason is gonna come out, right? And people are gonna expect all their favorite content creators to be streaming Jason. Like, yeah, Jason, I can't wait to see Jason. There's gonna be like 30-minute to 40-minute queue times, I think. Like, genuinely, I believe that that's gonna happen. What do you do as a content creator? You can't, like, all you could do is play while you wait. So they're all just gonna be playing Survivor. That's it. And then they're gonna get one Jason match. And there's a good chance a lot of them are gonna just like get steamrolled because like they have no experience with the killer. Or maybe not, because to be fair, Jason is like basically a bunch of killers that have already existed, you know, he's not that unique. Don't play killers if you don't feel it. You really shouldn't, guys. I don't think you should play killer. I'm trying to advocate for people not to play killer. I'm not going to be cringe and say there should be like a killer strike or something. I just think like genuinely just play Survivor. The more people that play Survivor, the faster you're going to get actual genuine changes to make the game better. You think they'll just do customs with their viewers all day? It's possible, yeah. The bigger, like, content creators. Harambe Detox? I was gonna do it if the queue was instant, but I refused to say that I was a person in my life that sat through a 7-minute queue to play fucking Dead Dog Saloon. I want to go to my grave knowing that I never did that. I mean, even went to Swift to bully killers, and in the end, they just still queue up for the next one. Yeah, they'll even rage quit. Sometimes killers will literally rage quit from a match because they're so fucking pissed off. And they'll instantly start queuing again the second they're done, like after their rage quit. They'll go right back into it. They want the milk, man. You can't help yourself. I respect that. Is it true that you have to pay for the new killer survivors? You'll have to pay for Jason because he's licensed. They can't make licensed characters unlockable like with in-game currency because the license holder has to be paid for it basically. So they can't do that. But the new survivor, they said, I think is original, so you should be able to buy the new survivor with in-game currency. And then maps are always free. Actually, that's interesting, isn't it? Like, maps are always free even if they're licensed, but the licensed characters have to be paid for. That's a bit strange, isn't it? Like, yeah, it's principle. I refuse to queue up for a 7-minute queue to play Dead Dog Saloon. I refuse to do it. It's pure principle. You still have your 1,000 org sales from 2023? I had 1,000 org sales for a long time because I skipped a few battle passes. And then I realized, I'm like, wait a second, like, I'm finishing the battle passes. Like, why am I not buying them? Like, they're garbage, but they're literally free. Like, if you beat the battle pass and you have 1,000 org sales, they're quite literally free. So there's no reason not to just buy it at that point. I like this part of the Blight skin a lot, but I'm not big on the rest of the outfit. I think that it would be better if you mix this with something else. Are we serious? Are we fucking for real right now? Am I looking at what I'm seeing with my own 2 eyes? Like what are we looking at? I don't know. How do I like? I need to like change this. Hold on. Let's create like a new filter, right? Hold on. I need you guys to see it up close because you have to see it with your own eyes to believe what you're seeing. All right. Let's shave off like a huge chunk of the right part of the screen. How do we get over there? I want over there. Get me over there. Interesting. Yeah, that's what we're looking for, I think. Yeah, look at that. What is that flame? Like, what is this flame? You don't see it? What is this? Are we serious? Like, are we actually serious? Candle flame presented by Borderlands. Did they think nobody would notice this? This art style doesn't exist in Dead by Daylight. This is like, I don't even know. This is a Telltale game? Tales from the Borderlands? Like, that's one of the most pathetic things I've seen in a minute from Behavior. I mean, I'll give them, like, the art team's usually pretty on point, but that's really next level gutter tier right there. Anyway. This skin, I think, is, like, really bad. This is really bad now. Pretty stupid looking. She's the Bone Queen. Somehow this design looks, like, enormously uninspired. Is this, like... It looks like every PlayStation protagonist character I've seen in the past, like, decade. Oh, I like this one, though. Like, the darker skinned, like, Blight. The thing on. That's pretty. Fear and Hunger. Fear and Hunger is such a messed up game. Red, huh? Pretty okay too. A little bit weird though, because the face is like different. Yeah, the Nerf skin is definitely interesting. Credit. Was this... Is this supposed to be Darkest Dungeon, right? That why, like, is that the graphics of Darkest Dungeon? Am I being too harsh on Behavior? Was it an intentional design choice? Ancestors kindles bask in the glow of its 2D flame and find comfort in its desperate times. Yeah, that's it. It's definitely desperate. I'll give it that much. Yeah, cosmetics have taken a hit, I think, right? They used to be, like, really good, but, like, I don't know if they're out of ideas or, like, what's up, but they're really getting kind of cringe. It's supposed to be. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I must equip the candle. Yeah, you're right. I need to unlock that candle and put it on. I want it on all of my hook charms. Has to ever get like a... Oh wait, I clicked the wrong thing. Our skins really have never been too interesting. Trust you. They might, out of desperation, have to like create some Gooner skins or something for this character. Rip. I'm afraid that like DVD is gonna get to the point where they start cycling maps out of the game because of like space concerns. He just wears a dress, boring. Yeah, it is boring. But like, what? Like, who? Have you guys ever seen a dude walking around in this fucking skin? Or better yet, like, how about this? Just be like literally glowing in the dark. You'll never see this. I don't know why they make skins like this at all. Yeah, this is a massive pay-to-lose skin. all these flower outfits are just like, they're atrocious. Like, they're atrociously bad. What are we doing? What's the concept here? She's supposed to be like a monarch, yeah? Is that the idea? The soldier found the corpse slumped on the ground. It was imposing in a beastly way. She's like covered in like luge webbing of some kind. But then she's got like these like ultimate warrior fucking like shin pads. I don't know. It's all over the place. It's kind of good though because I'm not gonna, like, when there's good skins I do buy them, and that's a problem. Power Rangers. Oh, she's supposed to be Goldar. Freddy, it's like, my god, they've never been able to get anything for Freddy. What about her? Did they ever give her something new? I wouldn't know because nobody plays the character. Look at the pixelation on her back. It's like they didn't even texture it. I can almost... What the fuck is she wearing? What's that supposed to be? Supposed to be goth. Oh yeah, it is kind of goth. And you can just run any part of that. Cosmetic style is kind of weird. A lot of licensed killers. Jesus. I haven't been paying attention to cosmetics for a long time, but I genuinely don't think I feel like I see too many new cosmetics. A pretty cool Singularity skin. Kind of basic, but it's... A moth. Yeah, she's supposed to be a monarch, right? Reminds me of the dude from Venture Brothers. Bum, 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 bum. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm cooked. I'll probably be back on tomorrow because I think I'm pretty chill on the weekend. So now I'm just gonna get ready, get some things done. But all that blah blah aside, much appreciated for hanging out today. We got to see a Choibonic Plague match. It has pretty much ruined my day, but you know what? It ruined theirs too because they almost lost the game before they just decided that they weren't going to play it out, thus making it to where realistically the game, it never actually happened. It was all made up. They were all paid actors. You know how it goes. Anyway, have a good rest of your day, and yeah, it never happened.